Welcome back. In this segment, I speak to TCL Chairman Wilfred Espine about prices, competition with Rockhard, and where the company goes next. Good evening, Mr. Espine. As Chairman of TCL, how has the company that you lead dealt with competition from Rockhard?
Good evening, Anthony. As you would remember, from inception of the new board, that is, there has been this attempt to bring to the TCL entities, its subsidiaries, all of the companies under TCL's brand, the need for them to be competitive. We had indicated from the start that TCL had built itself on a model that operated on the basis that it would operate in a protected environment. In today's world economy, that does not work. And so we started from the day we went in to drive home the point and to impose upon the various entities the need for us to become competitive. This is an ongoing exercise, and we've done a great deal of work in this area to the benefit of a number of the entities. We, from a competitive point of view, are not going to sit by and allow a competitor to come into the marketplace. Naturally, nobody would expect that.
On that score, last month, TCL announced that it was reducing the price of its cement because the competitor had come into the market with a significantly lower price. Is that decision to reduce the price of your product going to have an impact on both the top line and the bottom line?
Well, naturally, as long as the bottom and top lines of TCL are going to be affected by the fact that you have rock-hard cement in the market, surely. The two reasons for that being that if you had 100% of a market, any reduction of that market share is going to mean that you are going to be impacted upon. You also are aware of the fact that the local industry, the building industry, has suffered tremendously within the last year and a half, and that has been reflected in our numbers so far. We continue to see deterioration by virtue of the contraction in the local economy, and this has been, I must say, further aggravated by the importation of product.
You mentioned market share a minute ago. What is your sense? What is the data in terms of market share in Trinidad and Tobago and in Barbados?
Okay, let's start with the second one first. Rockhard came into the Caribbean, into Barbados, in November of 2015. When it came in with a shipment of product. Now, you have to understand that Rockhard is a brand. It is not a manufacturer. Mm-hmm. Okay? It came in with a shipment of product that it got out of Portugal. After the first shipment got into Barbados, we naturally had to take a position of that we will not sit by and allow our manufacturing facility to suffer the degradation of market share. So we took a very aggressive stance on it, and we went reducing prices to meet what they had come into the market with. And it was a matter of matching the prices that we did. We saw that over a period of time, the supplier from Portugal was not any longer a supplier, and supplies started to come out of Turkey.
But in terms of market share, what is TCL's market share in Barbados, and what is the market share now in Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, 3 shipments went into Barbados, of which I believe that not even the complete first shipment was sold out. So there are substantial quantities on the wharves in Barbados. We initially thought that the market share that they had gotten up to about 18%. I think the last indications that we have was that it was down to about 8% and dwindling. There is a split, that let me make it very clear, that is in the bag market. Now, the importer and chairman of the Rockhard cement in Barbados is in fact a producer of concrete products. His entity is a very large user and he continues to use the product. May have been his initial motivation. He does have, as far as I know, one other ready-mix concrete person who is using his product. The rest of the market is totally in the Arawak camp.
Right. So you're saying that TCL has 90% of the bag market and what percent of the loose cement market?
Okay, I'm not clear that I could give you a precise amount, and I would not be factual in saying it. And I don't want to be anecdotal. But I do know that we are not being, there are 2 people who are not using our product. The rest of the market, they're all using our product.
Okay. So is there going to be a price war that will benefit consumers of cement in Trinidad and Tobago and in Barbados?
Well, it has already happened in Barbados and it has been going on for better than a year. The impact of that is going to be dependent on how much these importers are prepared to import product.
We don't have much more time, but in a few words, can you answer the question of whether TCL and Rockhard are operating on a level playing field?
Well, I think it's very difficult in Trinidad and Tobago. I could speak for Trinidad and Tobago to understand what is a level playing field.
Final question. How much lower do you think the price of cement is going to be in Trinidad and Tobago in the next 3, 4 to 6 months?
I mean, it depends on what is the purpose of bringing product into the market. If it is that you are bringing cement into Trinidad and Tobago to make money, as any business enterprise is supposed to be, to earn money from it or get a return, then it would be very difficult for the prices to go down any further than that. If, on the other hand, there's another reason for bringing in cement, well, I don't know. It could be anything.
Maybe they feel that they are stronger and better than Cemex, which is one of the largest cement companies in the world.
When we come back, one FET promoter tells us why her FET didn't do so well this year.